Welcome, brothers. Man, it's so great to see so many smiling faces and get some fist pumps going. We are ready to be here. This is so great. I love the comments already coming back in. And if you don't mind in the comments, put in there, what would you love to see? What was your best favorite part about Dream Connections? What would you love to see happen again? And I want to go through all those later. But first, I've got a special treat for you. My video editor worked for me for 10 years, was there in the office, put this together. So I'm going to kick this off with some fun. Enjoy this with me. I'm going to do a quick screen share, and we're gonna kick this off right. All right, here we go.
Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Back here where we need ya. Back here where we need ya. Yeah, we tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
All right, welcome back, brothers. Is that awesome? Did you guys give me a little thumbs up? I'll pass it on to Artem and say he did a great job, man.
Oh,
And
your younger brother in there.
it's
He
all
was a little chubby, but he was looking good.
it was all good, man. All right, so I want to do something here today. I wanted to kick this off with something that in the last thank you. I'll pass it on to the brothers. I've had the most fun with getting back. I mean, honestly, I'm going to share a little bit of the journey getting here. We have so much, man, it's a good thing I took notes because I got so much to share with you guys tonight. One of the things that really motivated me to come back and get into the game is oh, thanks, Timo. Uh, you guys heard recently, I had one of the brothers in the tribe who came to a tour and met his wife in 2016, and Kevin, and he promised me, he says, Mark, if you actually help me find a wife and we get a kid, I'm going to name him after you. And he actually did. And so I had an actual baby named after me, and I thought, what an impact, man. Do you realize, listen, whether you found your wife, you went on a tour, you did anything else, the fact that we collected brothers who were like-minded, ambitious, who wanted the best for their lives, who wanted to find this, it created an environment where we literally touched thousands, tens of thousands of lives over the course of those years. We had over 30,000 subscribers on YouTube. I had probably I don't know, 1 or 2 thousand guys, who participated in actual programs and masterminds, a couple thousand ladies, and we had 450 plus marriages. And most of those are 90% are still together today. We keep track of them on Facebook. And truly it's something of a legacy. And so I thought about what do we want to how many babies have resulted? We're over 60. I think this newest one was 62. So imagine that 62 babies born because of what we did at Dream Connections, right? That's just cool. I mean, guys, think about that. Everybody had a part of that. Everybody had an impact. Everybody had, because you were supporting this. Um, we've created, who knows, maybe the next Steve Jobs, the next, Musk, whatever. It comes out of all the babies from Dream Connections because, of course, all the best come out of here, right? That's it. Always they all come to visit me. You're awesome. You're awesome. So I want to just talk about some of the coolest stuff that we have done. Quest tours. We did so many things, masterminds, and one more. Oh, there you go. One more marriage to you. Thank you, brother. Kevin, congratulations. I'm so happy for you. Another marriage. And there's more. There's actually some VQT guys who are getting married. And if you haven't heard that story, the VQT brother, he got on a program with Inga and started dating. And the one he really connected with ended up, she had already come to America. She was in 2 states over. So he flew over to meet her, and now they're getting married. So the stories of VQTs are pretty cool and interesting. But congratulations, Kevin. Congratulations on your engagement, and it's a journey we shared together, brother. And I'm happy for you. So yeah, everybody give Kevin some congrats, man. That's so cool. Another marriage in the house. Another number for Dream Connections. Not sure about babies if that's coming, but I'll leave that up to you, Kevin. um, all right, so I have another video here to play for you. Just we're on a roll. So let's see here. Go out of full screen, and all right. So I appreciate Timo mentioned the his favorite thing were the quest masterminds. If you guys didn't do one, there's an energy behind it, and I tried to find something to represent what those were like. And so here's what I came up with on that one. Just some testimonials from some brothers.
If you're feeling alone, if you have no idea what to do in life, and there's just like this brokenness, and this is the way where you get healed. This is the way where you find a path and you move forward and you reset. So make the investment emotionally, physically.
The concepts were brilliant. I learned so much, but by far the greatest experience is that I got to really bond with some amazing men, and to feel that there's genuineness and authenticity between all of us and that we care for each other is the greatest gift.
Been through seminars in the past, and this was the one seminar that helped me internalize stuff the most. It helped me work on my heart. Just thank you for that.
It's amazing and life transforming. It really helped me tap into and find more of what's inside me that's always been there that I haven't been able to access on my own. You got to come and do this. It will transform your life, and you will find out where you're supposed to be going.
I love those brothers. Yeah, all right, David's in the house. Okay, I love this. This is great. What a shout out. Hey, do me a favor too while we're on this. Um, in the chat, if you don't mind, type in what country you're chiming in from, or if it's a state, what state you're in. I just want to do a head count here tonight. Where's everybody from tonight? Tennessee's in the house. All right. West Virginia, Colorado, Nevada, Pennsylvania, New York, Costa Rica. Yeah, my brother. Indiana, Montana, Louisiana, California, Norway. Right on. Texas, Dallas. There you go. Some Washington. More Texas. Iowa. Got to have a gathering in Texas. Kevin says, I'm keeping busy. That's good. Maine, soon to be Nevada. So we're a lot of people in Maine. Massachusetts, Brooklyn, Indiana. That's great. Man, Rich, great to see you. Thanks for chiming in, brothers. And so here's what I really want to get down to sharing with you tonight. What I've been doing and where my heart is, and then I want to have some chance to really connect with you guys because we got some work to do. I have been obviously coming out of the war and everything that happened that shut Dream Connections down. I spent the first year doing work for the orphanages, and then I honestly felt adrift. I was like, God, what am I supposed to do next? I don't feel like my time is done, and and so in heart searching, he had me write this book, Legacy, which I really believe I needed to get out for the sake of my father. It's dedicated to him, has a lot of impact on not only what we did at Dream Connections, but also my father's legacy on me. And I was able to sit down with the whole family before my father passed. Actually, about a year before he passed. The book had just been finished, and we got together and I got to share stories and thank him for his impact. And he was what a noble man. He called it himself. He was basically like, guys, I know my time is limited, and I want to get the family together one last time so we could all have our goodbyes. And that's literally what happened. So I wrote the book Legacy, and I love the book. I will come back to marketing it later and get it out because it's got a great message on how any of us can create a lasting legacy. In fact, the opening of the story happens in Nikolaev. In the opening chapter, if you get right into it, I talk about how I'm there in my apartment in Nikolaev at 5:30 in the morning. We get woken up with these explosions, and it rattled. It shook the ground. I peeked out the window, and you could see the smoke in the distance as they'd blown up they'd blown up the airport, and I have to say we were all naive. We really did not think that that war was going to come. Everybody living here, we were like, we've been living through this from 2014. You know, it's always smoke. It's always just blah blah blah. It's politics. And when that first day happened on February 22nd of 22, we realized it's very real. And I immediately went down to the office and I recorded a video to let everybody know it's real. I'll never forget it. 1 minute 37-second video, and then I made calls to get some of our staff to go see the orphanage and to go see where they're at, what's going on, what they're going to need. The scene in town, if you guys can imagine, our peaceful little Nikolaev was overwhelmed with panic. People didn't know what's going to happen. You know, no one was prepared for this. They did not prepare the civilian population. We didn't know food supplies were going to run out, gas stations were going to run out. We didn't know if tanks were going to be running through our street next. People literally drained every ATM to get what cash they could. They were standing in line for hours at the grocery stores because they didn't know when grocery stores would be refilled, and the gas stations as well. So we went to the orphanage to see what they needed, and they were really freaked out because they said, "You know what? Our food supplies all come from a supplier out of Kherson, and we realized we're not going to be getting anything out of Kherson. 45 minutes away, it's right where the Russians invaded, and they'd already been there the first day." So I said, "What have you got left?" And they said, "5 days of food." And 5 days, what do you need? And so we literally scrambled for 2 days, going to every place we could to get them what they had, and we got them stocked for another month. And that was just the beginning. But the reason I put that at the beginning of the book is I realized that because of Dream Connections, because of what I'd done prior in teachings. If you guys remember, I did this great series on basically planning, your best future. And all of these things put in me a different set of values that I said, okay, well, if I'm here, then I'm here for such a time as this. There's a purpose and a reason for me being here. So let's just get to work. And and I hope, because of your involvement with Dream Connections over the years, all the teaching you've got, there's many of these values that have been put in you that you don't even know. You're not even aware, but because we as a brotherhood, we talk and we connect, we share and we impart who we are to each other. And so to me, what Dream Connections is more than the marriages, which is great. And Kevin, again, congratulations, and to the new baby Mark, born to Kevin Rouse and his Oya, his wife, which is so cool. And for all the time we had, but out of it, we touched hundreds and hundreds, probably thousands of men, and what their impact is, the ripple effect, you can't even estimate. So what I want to tell you today is we're going to do a small start today. We're going to get started with some things I'm going to share with you together, but you have no idea what impact you will make because of your participation here. There's something specific. I'm going to tell you about the brotherhood. Everybody always loved the webinars, these things we get together and share. And there's a common camaraderie that comes with it, because here's what happens. We have one group that started in small groups. We did these small breakout groups where people had a group of 6 guys or so get together, and they're still getting together. Kevin, I don't know if Kevin, the other Kevin, Kevin Wang is on the call, but Kevin's group is still going after, I think, over 10 years. They still get together every Thursday night for connection, fellowship, and whatever they do. And it's like the brotherhood is so good. All of that I want to bring together and deliver what guys need. So let me share with you what I've been doing since writing the book and dealing with my father passing. I've been actively, Nate, your group is still meeting. That is so cool. See, what a testimony. And I want to hear a little bit about the end when we open up to some Q&A. I've been taking my certification. Became for Dr. Robert Glover, wrote the book No More Mr. Nice Guy. I became a coach under him. And so I've been teaching there every week. And this is what also sparked, my desire to do something. It's like, I shouldn't be just giving to this other group of men. We have our own brotherhood, right? So this is why, yes, Brother Fly from US and Mykolaiv. I will be happy to. I will explain to you how to get to Nikolai because I'm here right now and I'm actually enjoying life. So I'll tell you the whole story. I want to read you just a quick article that I wrote for this group and just shared with them the other day because this is going to kick off what we're going to go through tonight. And then we're going to open up the calls and just have some love among each other. So I wrote this article called Reclaim Your Fire, Doing Hard Things and Aiming High. And it says this: Men, we've been conditioned to chase, conform, and coast towards failure. From the creation of the Social Security system, society's told us that retirement is the ultimate goal. It's a finish line where we escape work just to enjoy life, quote unquote. And restaurants like TGI Fridays reinforce this. We're celebrating the weekend as a reward for surviving the week. But let's be honest, are we truly rewarding ourselves for an accomplishment? Or are we seeking comfort to numb the grind? But life doesn't have to be miserable. But if it thrives on purpose, well, just imagine starting each day with one task you don't want to do. Just something that challenges you, something needs to be done. It can be a tough conversation, a grueling workout, tackling a project you've been avoiding. When you push through the resistance, you unlock a sense of empowerment that transforms the rest of your day. I had been experiencing this because I wanted to create what I'm going to share with you tonight. I've been putting it off for a while because the tasks there's things I didn't know and there's pieces I couldn't do by my own. And it felt overwhelming. I procrastinated. And when I finally embraced the idea that actually doing hard things is the masculine choice, then I realized this was my challenge. And creating this program, that I'm going to share with you tonight, wasn't just about tasks. It was about proving to myself that I could do hard things again. This shift in mental resilience is the reaffirmation of my purpose as a man. But doing hard things is only half the equation. If you want to truly thrive, we've got to aim higher. Aiming higher ignites the masculine spirit. So when you set your sights on a goal that's bigger than your current self, it's a vision that demands growth. You awaken your inner warriors. Your brain sparks with creativity for problem solving, and then everything steps forward to fuel the goal with that sense of purpose. Not about chasing money or status, but it's about pursuing something that makes you feel alive. Guys, we want to feel alive. I'm telling you, when I did all those Quest masterminds, that's the one thing that came out. It's like, I just want to feel alive again. And consider this example. If you guys know the story of Marcus Persons, he's known as Notch, the creator of Minecraft, the best-selling video game in history. He sells his company and pockets $1.5 billion, buys $70 million mansion in Beverly Hills, throws parties, and yet 4 years later, he tweets, "I've never felt more isolated." And then he said this: "The problem with getting everything is you run out of reasons to keep trying." So despite wealth, he was adrift because he didn't have a mission. His story shows that even billionaires can lose their fire when they lose their struggle. Purpose, not comfort, is what keeps us grounded. By embracing these two principles, by doing one hard thing daily, by aiming higher, you silence that nagging feeling that I find so many men have that says, there's something missing. And you build pride in your ability to overcome challenges. You feel alive as you chase visions that demand the best of yourself. It's not about perfection, but progress. Start small, do today. We weren't built to coast, we're built to conquer. We're built to do the hard things, to aim high, reclaim our fire. So think about, what's your one hard thing you do every day? And what are you doing to aim higher, something that excites you and scares you at the same time? And then just adjust and reflect as you go. So that's something I've been doing, is teaching in this. And I that's why when I was asked to do a course on romantic mastery, I just came back to the tribe and I said, you guys at least got to be invited into this because you're my tribe, my brotherhood. And then, I came to Mykolaiv. I'm actually living here now. I have no plans to leave. I've talked to Inga now about coming here and talking about recruiting ladies. I'm not saying we're going to be able to have tours here yet because there's no airports, but this is the beginning of what I want to do to really touch men's lives, and I need a founding group of men who want to come along my side, because I realize just because I don't have all the skill sets or the bandwidth to do everything that's needed for what I want to share with you, I realize, why am I not asking the brothers? And let's do this together. So here's what I've got, and I want to share this with you. I'll answer the question first. If somebody asks the question, how do you get there? First of all, I'm not going to recommend it, and because it is a pain in the butt right now, a little bit. It's not bad, but um, there's not a lot of reason to come here until I can have an office and we can have tours. Unless you're coming to see your girl. So if you are, let's say you've got on a virtual quest tour, you fall in love with a girl and you're going crazy, then what you do is you fly into, well, Patrick knows. Patrick, you go into Chisinau in Moldova, and it just goes nonstop from Istanbul. So typically anywhere in America, which most of you guys are, actually anywhere in the world, Istanbul is like the number one airport in the world now. You just do a flight there, and it's a little 1 hour flight over to Chisinau, and there's a bus you take that goes right to Odessa. So literally with one, and it takes about 3 or 4 hours, but a 3 or 4 hour bus ride, you're in Odessa, and then you can go anywhere. She may be there. You may go to, take the bus to Nikolaev. You may go over. Oh, there you go. Nate says flights are starting in Kiev, the capital city, in August. I heard that, but I didn't know that that was official. So airports will be opening up again. And yeah, you can go from Istanbul to Poland, um, you know, through any, and there's a number of places to get into Ukraine. So depending where your lady is. So on that note, before I get into anything else, I have to do something because you guys are all dying for this. I want to share with you, this is current. All right. I posted this a little earlier. Some of you follow the YouTube channel, but I want to share with you the some of the ladies who are currently available to you right now, even before Inga comes and before we start recruiting and adding more ladies to our database and upping our virtual quest tour matchmaking program. Here is 2 minutes, just 2 minutes of what you guys all look for. Here we go. All right. So even before we get more, there you go. Interested, anybody? Those are great questions. I'll answer a couple of those right now, and then we'll dive into more at the end. Here's what I find about Brother got his glasses on. Um, do they speak English? Hey, Trevor, right on. Do it. I love it. Check your blood pressure before that video. As far as English goes, everybody here has taken some English in school when they grew up. Some took German, but not a lot. And it's so funny because even now I'm back living here, I can find people speak English to some extent everywhere. And once they discover you are interested in them and they realize, oh, I got to up my game for English, they will get on lessons and get up to speed very quickly. What I find though is even if the ladies speak English, so I basically said this, um, half of them would be like rudimentary English, another 25% are fairly conversational, and maybe another 25%, are comfortably conversational. It doesn't matter how good they are, they're all a little nervous about the quality of their English. And so what they do is they still want to have the translator on the call so they can feel comfortable. Like if they need to find a word or think of something, because they're also going to be nervous about you. They're going to be nervous about they're on a date, they're talking to you. So we still use a translator, but they get up to speed very quickly. And not only does Google Translate work, because Kevin will know, he just went through his dating process, he's engaged. Um, but that's really not a big hang up. Really what you want is the quality of heart the ladies represent. And they are still traditional values. They're sweet, they're feminine, they dress well, they care about their appearance, and they want to take care of their man. And this is why guys come here, right? So there you go, brother. Married now already. Oh, well, there you go. Well, there you go. Actually, I knew that. Congratulations again. Apple Translate beats Google Translate. All of those are fine. They all work. Here's what I'm going to tell you what I want to do. I need your help. First of all, it doesn't cost me a lot to live here, but I got to have basic overheads. I've still got my video guy here, and then we got to start virtual quest tours. So what I want to do is I just have a couple of things that can help us pay the bills and keep things going until we really ramp up. And obviously, the easy one is the virtual quest tours. If you guys really want to meet one of these ladies, we will set you up. And the way they work is you will get Inga as your matchmaker. And anybody who's worked with Inga knows she's number one she was our first translator almost here in Nikolaev. And then you go through a process. She'll learn about you, what you're looking for, and she will start going through the lady she has and send you profiles. She says, I think I've got some good matches, and you'll go through, yes, this one, yes, no, yes, this one. When you get about 8 that are like yes, she'll book the dates and you'll have a Zoom call, the 3 of you together. And your first Zoom call in my coaching is it's exploration. It's just, do you feel good about it? Was it interesting, right? Was it would you like to have another hour with this lady? And then what you find is out of those 8, a couple of them really rise to the top. And it doesn't rise to the top without mutual chemistry. In other words, the lady's into you too. This is really getting good. And at the end of it, you end up coming back from having these dates, and then you guys can this is your relationship now. You guys can decide where you're going to meet, and maybe she's already in Canada or Poland or UK, or maybe she is here in Ukraine, and then you guys work that out. So I'm doing a special here, a really huge discount. I've got some big discounts coming because I want to reward you guys for helping us start this off the ground again. So our VQT full matchmaking program, because Inga is a brilliant matchmaker, is $2,500, has been since the beginning 10 years ago. From now through the end of September for you guys, and I'm just telling it here on the call, is only $1,500. So if you'd like to do a VQT, I'm just saying shoot me an email, and I've got a new Gmail one address. Hang on a second. Yeah, there we go. Whoops. I sent it to the wrong room. Copy. There we go. Shoot me an email saying I'm interested, and I'll talk to you. You and I will have a call, and we'll set it up. Now, the other thing that we can do, and that I would appreciate your support in, is become part of our new community. So, guys, I want to share this with you because I've been jealous that Dr. Glover's had this great community. in his group, you go in there, and that's where you have. Well, I'm just going to show you. Let me do a screen share right now, and I want to show you what I've been working on. And if you haven't caught it, yeah, Kevin knows. He goes, "That's not fair. I paid $2,500." I know. I'm sorry, but I'm just. It's right now. It's a special for basically 3 months, and we're going to get this going. So I'll look for your guys' email who wants to get in on that. All right, guys, I want to introduce you now to the new home for the tribe. And I have no other way of just announcing this, but just kicking it off. And I want to tell you every piece of it and all how I need your help and all your ideas for how to make this amazing. And first of all, I had an email earlier from a guy who says, "Hey, if you're getting back into YouTube, can you filter out the idiots?" Yes. So I just found out YouTube has a new filtering mechanism, and that is all comments are held until approved by the channel owner. So all those previous idiots who'd never been a customer, who are just haters, their comments will never appear because I approve them all. I approve all comments. So to you, if you make a comment and it doesn't appear right away, don't worry, I get to them pretty fast. I know, flush them all. Do you know what peace it means to me? It brings me so much more peace because to me, honestly, when I created the YouTube channel, my heart was like, look, there's guys out there who are looking for what we're offering, whether it's in the ladies or personal development or anything. They really sincerely want it. And when they get these idiots making these stupid comments that have nothing to do with picking a fight, it literally can alter their perception of the message or take them off track. And I've always looked at it as that you're now altering another man's destiny. Maybe he was here supposed to find his wife in Ukraine, and now you've screwed up his head. You don't have a right to alter someone else's destiny. And so I'm really proud of the fact that on YouTube now, you know, all it, I be honestly, since this has been true, and I've been posting videos since what, last October or December. I only had two that were just idiot ones, and I think they quickly realize they're not getting through. They're all on hold for review. So it's been great. Every comment I've all but two in since December, I've been able to put it right through. Um, okay, let's go. So without further ado, let me bring it up on the other page and come back to you. Screen share. All right. Gentlemen, I want to welcome you into the new home for the tribe. This is the armory. And I'm going to go through this because it looks very clean and simple, but we're going to throw the kitchen sink into this. So, first, I'm gifting you guys because if you didn't know this, before the war, right before the war, I had just finished. Oh, right on. Thank you, brother. Yeah, this is great. Roger. Okay, how do I get rid of that? Oh, there it is. Got it. Okay. Please join. And by the way, in the chat, where's the chat? Somebody type in the URL tinyurl.com/join the armory. And I want you guys to start joining in even now. So before the war started, I had done this incredible series all in studio. And this was a 8-week course with all the best stuff I'd ever done on masculinity. Yeah. Vision. Welcome, brothers. This is the third week in the authentic. So there you go. So in this is all now included. And guys, at the time, you had to have been part of the program I had there. I'll get into things. Okay, he says the fitness tab is not visible yet. See, I need all your help on this because I'm just starting and we'll fix this and everything. I'll explain everything. And I need your help. You say, hey, Mark, let's do this. And I want you to build this with me. Okay. But I want to let you know everything is here. These are great lessons. I'm still got more to post, as you can see here. This is a place where, like I told you, the work I'm doing for Glover's Group with Romantic Mastery, you can go through and already catch the replays from the 2 weeks I did with him. And then you guys are invited to join me live every week for that for the next, we have 3 more weeks under this training. And here is the events calendar. So when you click on that, you can click right here, and it even has the Zoom link already built into it. So everything is there. Now, here's the other thing. I do. Where's where is Chris? Where is Chris Dwellette? I love Chris. He always had it. See, I don't have that. It's just me and my video guy. My video guy just does videos, and then Inga's going to do matchmaking. So I'm going to need all your help to help me with. I already had David chimed in to find some typos I had. They're geeky stuff here that's so any we can do anything here. When you go to events, this goes and lists everything. So here's the next 3 weeks of the romantic mastery course, and then we're going to break them and do them into webinars. And so here's the links with all the stuff on there. Now, what I'm going to recommend you do is when you go into these, click on the RSVP. I'm the host, so I can't RSVP myself. But when you RSVP, you'll get email reminder with the Zoom link in the email. So it's all done. It's all automated. Tribe chat. Let's just dive in here and answer my first question, and then post your what's going on with you in the life. I'll be there answering everybody every day. This is great. I love this format. I'm already used to coming every day to Glover's group because that's what I do for them. And so I'm going to be here every day, and I want to just interact with you guys. YouTubes. Now, what I want to do with YouTube videos is not just post what I'm currently doing. What I want you guys to help me do, because this I've been asked for so many times, is Mark, where's the original Dream Connections videos? And so what I want to do is have you guys help me go through which ones do you want. I have them all. They're all marked private right now. And I can go and mark them unlisted, and we can share in here, only in here, the Dream Connections videos you guys want to see from history back. There's over 1,000 of them. Don't have to post all 1,000 of them here, but help me find them, and we'll get them in here. I'm going to need your guys' help with that kind of stuff. Yes, we still have the Flickr photo album. I can get a link for that. We'll put that in here as well. Let's see. Now the fitness challenge, again, I just put this in today. I haven't updated it or added any of the course material or anything else. But what my intention is on towards the end of this month, because I want to give everybody a chance to get in and get involved, is do an accountability group. So if you want to be part of an 8-week fitness thing, what I'm going to do is I'll tell you how I did this, and we'll go in and I'll post all my training stuff, my menus, whatever else. But I want to do a contest. So we go in there, and here's one way, help us make some money. By the way, this whole thing is just, you understand, when I had the Armory before and I did these courses, guys were paying $75 a month. That was the membership fee. If you go to Glover's, his is still $67. This is all just $27 a month. You can cancel anytime. 27, but that little bit helps, and I need that. So I appreciate that. $27, join the tribe. It's unbelievable. So go to the link they already put in the chat. Do it now. I want to do this before we get off the call. So the fitness challenge will be one where if you want to do this with me, the way we did it in Glover's group is you put in $100, and every week we're there in the chat. We're encouraging each other. We have accountability. We have fitness ideas. We have meals. And the top 2 guys who showed the most progress, we do a little photo every week, get their money back, and then it's something for the home team. This probably is the first time I'll just do it for free. Let's just everybody dive in. Whoever wants to get in a fitness challenge, let's get our bodies together and get things going. Now, one of the other things that can help sponsor what we're doing is the supplements. I just reopened the Authentic Strength supplement line, and these are tier 1. Kevin Wang loves this pre-workout more than anything else, but he's got all these. Anybody who's tried these, I basically am white labeling it for one of the biggest manufacturers in America. This is incredibly high quality stuff. I've got and the proteins I use are whey isolate. If you know the difference from regular whey protein and isolate, isolate is processed again, so it's finer. It literally has 3 times the absorption of regular protein. So literally, you would have to take 3 times as much of a regular protein to get the same integration in your body as you do with isolate. It's got a superfoods if you want to get all your greens in one scoop. Um, Total Focus gives your mind sharp. Multivitamin, creatine, BCAA amino acids, omega 3s, fat burner, um, glucosamine mix, male enhancement, sleep gummies, prostate formula, K2D3, and there's more. What I want to do is get your guys' thoughts on what else products I could add to the store. What else we would add to the store. And so let me close this, come back to you guys. So Rich is all about isolates. That's great, brother. That's great. Um, so this is what yes, there's a men's multivitamin there, the whole thing. So all of this is going to be in the armory, and every day will be there. We'll be having fellowship. What we're going to be doing too, and this is where I want your ideas. What else can we do with this? We can create small groups. So if you guys want to have, like these guys have said, we've been meeting for years because it means so much to us, we'll develop small groups. I'm going to need guys who say, hey, I'd like to help. I could be a small group leader. You know, what I need is from you guys is one, for everybody to dive in and sign up. And then I need to find out if you guys say, hey, I'll help, and we'll have that conversation in the group, in the armory. So hang on a second. / join the armory. And I'm grateful. I'm hearing all the pinging. So I'm hearing guys joining. This is great. This is very encouraging. Thank you, brothers. Thank you for this. Thank you. This is great. That's great. Thank you. Yes. Thank you, brothers. There you go. Barry, Patrick, David. Oh man, thank you, brothers. I need all of you guys. We need this to be a full house because everything is going in here. Thank you. Thank you. I'll create more things, walkthroughs, how to do other features. If you like the webinars, they're all going to be in the membership. They're all going to be for guys who are doing the membership. You get the YouTube channel for free. I'll still do my videos on YouTube, but guys who are part of the armory will be part of the webinars. And that's just the way it is. It's a benefit because it's for us. It's a brotherhood. So everybody on the call is there for the right reasons. We're serious about getting our life together, making the best of everything we have. And we're supporting the effort to get this going. And that's what I'm being very honest and calling out for. All right. So having said all that, I want to open this up. What's the schedule for the Armory courses? Okay, the Armory courses are in the can. So, they are on your own schedule. You do them whenever you want to. The worksheets are there. The videos are there. If you want to do them all in one day or you want to do one a day or one a week, it's totally up to you. It's on your own schedule. Yes, Doug, I actually have done and taught, and this is where you guys don't understand. I charge the guys over at Glover's Group $200 for the Romantic Mastery course, and they all paid it. And I had a good turnout. So, given you guys get that for free for just being a $27 member of the Armory and cancel anytime. What we charged for the Armory before, you guys get for free. We'll do the fitness challenge. It'll be included in the program. And I will be doing a No More Mr. Nice Guy master work class. I did it for them. It's brilliant and they loved it. So I will do a course on curing your nice guy. And that's going to be exactly. We all need that, guys. We are affected with nice guy syndrome just from being in this culture. All right, I'm going to open this up now. I want to get your guys' feedback and questions on this. Does this make sense? Does this make sense to you guys? I'm going to unpin myself and let's go to the Brady Bunch line here. There we all are. Oh man, there you go. Grace. Very much, Trevor. Thanks. Excellent. I appreciate it. And I need your ideas. More ideas. LaDane, you're in. I know Dane is in. Rich is in. Sounds like a good place to start, Jerry. Exactly. You got to start somewhere. And listen, this is one of the reasons I delayed because I kept looking at the size of the thing is like, man, Do you know how big of it would be for me to restart all of it? Where can I start? What's the first step? The first step is creating a place for us to get together. The second one is adding value to you guys so you get real value out of it. Third is asking for the help. I like that idea. Maybe ask some Ukrainian ladies to go into group chat. Um, okay, here. Just again, I'm just using a tiny URL. Is that right? No, RUL. url.com/join the armory. Click on that and you'll get the sign up page and then you're in. Um, I love it. I don't have a plan to leave here. I'm enjoying being back in Nikolai. I feel very much at home. I don't know when we'll have ability to have people travel here to meet ladies, but we can certainly recruit. No, Anna's in Vegas. Yeah, another story. I'll share all that stuff. Let's see. I have some DC couples. That's true. I just met one of our DC couples here, by the way, the coming through town, and that was fantastic. Yeah, Trevor, I got to tell you, if you guys didn't hear, it was 2018 that Anna and I realized we were seeing each other once, twice a year. I was really happy for her there in Vegas. She was just loving her life. She had dance clubs and motorcycles. She was breeding Bengal cats. And she was so happy for me that we're making such a difference in the world. We just weren't seeing her very much. And I just had an honest conversation with her. I said, if you want a romantic relationship, have kids, you should have that opportunity. So we just literally, we weren't seeing each other. So we just went ahead and did our own divorce on our own. And we still connect. We still share owning a house. We talk all the time. But I wanted her to have a chance to have a life with somebody if she wanted to. And we did a whole webinar on that back years ago, but I get asked the question about Anna, and it sounds weird because that was 2018, and I said, finally, after all these years, I just started dating somebody again, and so I want to make it clear I'm not cheating. That was years ago, and what I'm learning is now I'm learning all of those lessons myself. So all the romantic mastery things I'm doing myself. All right, what else would you want to? Have you guys been? Ladies in Chechnya. Now, there's a good question. Guys ask, well, what if we just met the ladies in another city? What if we met the ladies in Bucharest, Romania, Poland, right? Now, Bucharest, Romania is a possibility. And the reason I say it is because Brian Bajan, my friend, you guys have seen me many times with him. I've traveled there with him. He does events in Bucharest and he has translators. He could recruit ladies. So it could be a joint thing with some of his guys and our guys to do a live event. But that would probably be like once or twice a year until we really get things going here. But I'd like to do that. Until then, we got to get things going and we wanted to support each other and get this going. Yep. Bucharest is beautiful. Oh, you met yours in Warsaw. Oh, that's great. All right. How many signed up? How many are in the armory? Say yes, me. Right on. Thanks. Thank you. Yes. Right on. Right on, Jim. Excellent, Michael. Yeah, I'd like to talk to you about VQTs. Email me. Right on, Dane. I love you, brother. That's fantastic. If you want to do the virtual quest tour, if you like the ladies I showed you in the video, they're available now. That video was done recently. We're adding more. There's no reason to delay. Okay. Whoops. That's correct. There we go. Hey, Kevin, I want married guys in there too. I want guys with experience to add their value to the brothers who are still dating. And some of us seasoned guys are wisdom to the young guys. So that's fantastic. Yes, I like the idea. Doug says, let's do a meet and greet in America, get the DC brothers together. It looks like just on this call already, 40% of the guys are out of Texas. So maybe it'll be somewhere in Texas. uh, okay. I understand, Kevin. Women are expensive. San Antonio, you like that one, huh? Just now, yeah. Patrick's going back there to see his daughter. He's been there many times. I've just been to the airport, and it was very easy to get in and out and get a bus here. Very good. Very good. How long is the flight? If you fly, like I always fly to Istanbul, so whatever that is for you, it may be an 8-hour flight, it could be a 10-hour flight. The flight from Istanbul to Chisinau is, Patrick, what is an hour and a half? Less is just an hour. So it's almost a puddle jumper. Not a big deal. It's close to everything.
Actually, Mark,
Yeah.
if I could chime in,
Yeah.
the visits that I've made to Chisinau, I've the past few times I've gone through Vienna,
Okay.
and that's usually about an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours.
Hmm.
And this trip that I'm about to make, I'm going through Warsaw. So I really can't answer about.
How far is it from Warsaw?
It's
How
about
long?
about another hour and a half, 2 hours.
Okay. Simple enough.
But Chisinau to Istanbul, the distance.
It's all about the same. You go Vienna to Chisinau, you go Warsaw, if you go Istanbul, they're all about an hour to an hour and a half flights. The bus ride is about 3 to 4 hours from there to Odessa. Now, it depends. If your lady's in Kyiv, I understand some guys are saying the airport in Kyiv is reopening in September. So you maybe you'll just fly directly there. Reethi, good to see you again. I just saw you in the
Yeah,
upper right corner.
yeah. I have a question on the so when you cross the border from Moldova to Odessa, do they allow foreigner to get through
Well, of course.
during war
If you
time?
have unless you have some passport, you're not allowed to go to Ukraine, which I don't even know any that aren't allowed. Yeah, you just go to the border. The thing that's beautiful about the bus is like it depends. I've gone on small buses where there's, just a few of us, and I've gone on some that were like the charter buses. But when you get to the border checkpoint, the driver does all that for you. So literally, he collects everybody's passports. He walks in, they do them all at once, and you're sitting in your chair, and they bring him back in and hand them back to you.
Oh, okay. I've been to Moldova border before at
Yeah,
2022.
yeah,
Yeah,
not a
it's
problem.
yeah, I know what's like to. But across the border, I see that some Ukraine soldier after you cross the border, they check your car, who's where you going. If
Yeah,
you
I mean,
don't know the language,
if you
it's
go,
difficult.
if you no, and I've just done it. I've literally done it twice in the last 6 months. First, I came in December with a client, and I helped him find his fiance, and I stayed for a few months. I enjoyed myself. You guys, most of the videos I did, you saw I did in Odessa, and I came back. My father passed, and spent some time back in America.
Mhm.
And then I realized, at this point in my life, I'm free, don't really have a home. And I said, I want to be here. I want to be back here. It just, to
Yeah.
me, it's home. It's
Oh,
affordable. I have a beautiful apartment for $500 a month. I'm walking
wow,
distance to
that's
everything. Um,
that's
I,
great.
yeah. And my video editor is here. And now girl I'm dating is here. And and it's beautiful. I really enjoy it here. But what I don't want to do is I have a schedule. So I have morning routines. I'm getting back in the gym. That's why I want to do the fitness challenge because I want to be a bodybuilder. I told my coach, my trainer, I said I want to be on stage a year from now. That's how serious I am. I want to be
Mm-hmm.
I want to literally be on bodybuilding competition stage a year from now. So I do that.
Yeah.
I have my afternoon routine where I do my work on my laptop. Relax here in the evenings. So,
So it's
Chris,
safe in Nikolai now.
what's that?
It's it's safe in Nikolai. No drone rocket flying over.
Well, this is why I can't recommend it officially because, yeah, they had a drone strike last week.
Oh, no.
But the chances of anybody particularly actually getting hit is so small, I'm not worried. But
Yeah.
if you haven't lived through the war like I did at the beginning, this is not going to be comfortable because about every other day there's air raid sirens that go off, and then you're all freaked out.
Yeah.
What does that mean? It Listen, the air raid sirens mean nothing. Honestly, they're supposed to tell you to go run to the basement and the shelter,
Shelter.
but truthfully, if a strike happens, it happens without the warning. So if you hit
Yeah.
the air raid siren, I'm not sure what you're supposed to do about it. So
That's
yeah,
right.
I can't say it's safe to come here yet. Your chances is small of actually being impacted by anything because the country's so big and the population's so big. Even if they have a
Okay.
drone or a missile strike that hits here, I posted a video that when I was in Odessa, I was 2 blocks away from a ballistic missile strike, but I was 2 blocks
Wow.
away. And the whole city, I was sitting in a cafe. And it was so funny because this thing was like, I was like, this is freaking close. I mean, a ballistic
That's no
missile strike
weapon.
hitting the Bristol Hotel, and I'm 2 blocks away, and you felt it. My ears were
Wow.
ringing. And in the
Yeah.
restaurant, everybody looks up, they look at each other, and they're like, oh, that was a close one. They go back to eating. It's no big deal. Life here, these people are so determined to have a good life. The restaurants are open, the streets are packed, families are out. It's really been, I'm very comfortable here, but I can't, from a business standpoint, recommend it to anybody. But yeah, Kevin says the sirens are comforting now. Honestly, I feel the same. It's like, oh, cool. Somebody's paying attention. So to me, when I hear the air raid sirens, what that tells me is one of their anti missile things picked it off. They found it, they saw it coming, and they took care of it. I said, good.
Can I chime in again with something
Yeah, of
real
course. Go ahead.
If somebody does go, if you take Chisinau, the road that goes from Chisinau to Odessa,
Yeah.
well, if you go through that road, you actually, before you get to the Ukraine border, you go through what's called Pridnestrovia or Transnistria, where there's like a separate checkpoint there as
Okay.
you go through this what's kind of a semi-autonomous separatist region.
Yeah,
So
I didn't
there's
go. I didn't go
additional.
that way. If you get a bus from the airport, you're not going that way. You're going on the main
Yeah.
road. There's no other checkpoint.
Yeah,
I've done it
you
too.
don't want to go Transnistria. You don't want to go there. I saw it.
Right. Right.
It's dangerous.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that there is a road that goes from
Yes.
Chisinau to Odessa that goes through that area.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right, brothers, I'm going to wrap it up for now, but I am going to have this replay in the membership, and I've got lots of emails coming out. I'm going to start doing teaching and training. We're going to start recruiting ladies. What I'm looking for is a group of founding men who want to be part of helping me build this. This $27 thing is temporary. It's going to go up to 37, and then next January it'll be up at 47.
Mhm.
I mean, Glover's is 67 and up. I used to charge 75, but I just wanted to get you guys who said, I want to help. I want to be part of this. And yes, Trevor, thanks for asking. Yes, what I want to do is he says, will the videos from 2015 onward be available again? Not on YouTube, only in the armory. I don't need the shit that came along with people criticizing me. You know, I've all the new videos I can
Yeah.
screen, like I told you, they have the new settings. All the old stuff, though, I want you guys to have. And so, what I want to do is go through all the YouTube videos, whether you like the all guys' favorites were here's the girls coming. We had the event videos, we had the meet your translator videos, we had the roundtable videos. The new price on the VQTs is $1,500 for you guys for the next until the end of September. And I just want to get as many guys in that as possible. I want to take care of Inga. I want to get Inga making some money because I need her and she's excited right now. So I need Inga to be making some money. So I'm being very honest with you guys. I'm asking you to buy the supplements, do the $27 membership, do a VQT because I need to fund this getting off the ground. And every little bit helps. So if all you can do is a $27 membership, it helps. If all you do is, hey, I buy supplements, I'll buy it from Authentic Strength. And then I want your contributions. I need your brains. I need you to tell me, hey, what's the other one? Asawaga. Somebody's into these things. They say that's a good supplement to get. So okay, I can add that. I can go to the manufacturer and get them white labeled for us, and we can have it there. Best in the world. So whatever it is, I want ideas. So I love your idea about YouTube videos, all Dream Connections ones. It'll be available for us in the Armory, and I will be there because I'm in love with this project. It's to me, I love hanging out with you guys. I love to chat with you. I love your ideas and hear what's going on in your life. So, with that,
Thanks, Mark. Stay safe.
yeah, here, let me put this up if you didn't see it. Strength.com. That's the page with the supplements. There you go. Thank you, Trevor. Appreciate you, brother. Listen, dive in there. Now, one other thing I want to tell you, it is now 5 in the morning here, okay? Oh, hang on a second. I do have to go deal with something. So we'll talk more, but I want to get dived into chatting with you guys in the Armory. So if you guys are there, I'll dive over there. Let's have some conversations. Let's talk about making this great. And check your emails. More to come.
Okay.
It's nice to be back. All right, brothers. Strength and honor. Have a
Okay,
great
thanks,
night.
Mark.
Bye.